Hi guys, it's Rob Lester here from Lester Bathrooms, where we are all about bathrooms. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. We're just in a current project of ours, which I will link a little walkthrough to, probably popping up there now. One thing we get asked a lot in the trade is how to seal in a bath. So I'm going to do a little how-to video today of doing that. And here's our bath. First things first, we always put these covers on to protect the taps while we're working away. It's just really good to do that, stop any little scratches and any bits of muck going on there. So we'll take that off. We'll probably take this hose off because it will impede us going behind these taps. And we do get asked a lot, how do you get behind the monoblock taps? So we'll have a little look at that today because it can be quite tricky. So we'll get rid of this hose out the way, and what we'll do, we'll just pop that in the sink. And then the first job we need to do is fill the bath. It's always good to get some weight in the bath, to just get it down to sort of the weight it would be replicating a person being sat in there. So fill it right to the top, and then we can start cleaning this area up. So let's just go ahead and fill that. Click, clack, waste. Let's go back and this one filled up. Right, we've got our bath nicely filled up as high as we can go. Let's talk you through the tools for this one. We've got just some good heavy duty wipes for getting grease out and any sort of stains. A bit of a blue tissue roll. Some, on this occasion, a white sealant. We use a Dow Corning because I think the properties of it are really good. You know, anti-mold and mildew, bacteria and that sort of stuff. And then we've got the classic Fugi or Fuji kit, whatever you call it. You can get those on Amazon or eBay, wherever you can find one. What I've done, I've lost a bit over the years, but I never used that bit anyway. I will be using the 8mm profile there for the main bit. And out of this section, I've slithered down, that's an 8mm there, I don't know if you can pick that up, into sort of a 10mm segment. And that is for getting behind, don't try and drop the GoPro in the bath, that'll be for getting behind the bath there. And that's what I use that for. I've got to try and do all this one-handed because I can't really put the GoPro down anywhere, but that's all our tools. So the next job is to get a little wipe, so you can get that off. Give everything a really good clean up. When we grout the whole bathroom, same with the tray, we never grout the joint down to the piece of sanitary ware, so we don't get any grout in this joint here because you don't really want to go over that. You want the sealant to go into the joint and mold over the top. So if you've got any of that, just give it a clear out. So we get in here and give everything a really good wipe through here, nice clean, up against the tile as well because there might be some grout residue. Get behind here, probably clean these plates up a little bit while we're at it. Yep, in here. Give everything a really good wipe down. Bit boring, but very crucial. Okay, and we get a bit of blue tissue. Big bit of blue tissue. Give all that a good dry, nice and dry. And once that's all clean, we can go ahead and get our silicone in. I've already cut the silicone tube inside the nozzle and cut that to a little 45, sort of where I like it. And then I always start in the middle of the taps, if you can see that, somewhere there. Get through the middle as far as I can. It's very awkward one-handed. Pump that in there nicely. give a nice margin, making a bit of a mess. Something like that. Made a bit of a mess because I'm doing it one-handed, but normally we can clean that up. And then I continue this side. You want to go nice and firm, not too fast. Get into the end there, and then just bring that up the edge. And then do the same the other side. Now the reason why we've stopped on the edge of the bath, just here, is because I'm going to do down here in a light grey to pick up the floor in a different colour. I like to use white against the white sanitary ware. Same as over here, against the sink I'll use a white against the white sanitary ware there. Okay, so we've got that all initially sealed through there. So we go and get our kit and start moulding that through. Now I'm going to use this little one to start with, start behind the taps first and then work my way out. I'll start one-handed, but then we'll see how we get on. Okay, got our moulding kit, our 8mm, got a nice lump of tissue for cleanup. So I'm going to start dragging this through from this side initially, as far as I can get that, and then clean as you go. And then I can get under here, drag that through, keeping a bit of pressure on, like that. Clean as you go. And then I can get through this side. Just drag that through there to about there, and then obviously clean. What I'll do at this stage is start doing the rest of the bath. Is our fuller profile. I always go till I've got about this much on, and then I'll clean it. Now you can do the same on the other side of the bath. Okay, now we've got the excess off, I'm going to go along and smooth it with my finger. Now, this is the bit that some people don't like, is where you use a bit of saliva. So, a little dab on the finger and just smoothing it through. I think it's crucial to do this. Some people find it's a bit gross, but I've been doing this for 20 years and for me it's the best way to get a nice, beautiful finish. So we'll go all the way and then just come round the corner, around there. And then the same behind the taps. Try and get in with your finger as deep in there as possible. Very gently just touching. You're barely brushing it, really gentle. And then the same through the middle, just gently pulling that through till you get a nice glossy equal bead like that, and then slide your hand in So your fingers touching the last bit that you did. And the same the other side. Pulling that round the corner. Now on these corners is where you'll tend to get a little bit of excess. There's two ways you can deal with this excess, which is just, I don't know if you can see that bit where it's just pulled up a bit high. You can get your flat-headed section of your Fuji kit, which is this one here, and just draw a nice crisp line through there, like that. And then just here, just pulling that through and out the way. And then any other bits of excess, for instance in that joint, just pull out the way. And then again, with a little bit of saliva, just dragging that round the corner and neatening that up like that. Lovely. So now we should have a nice even grout joint through the whole thing, behind the taps, around this side. Okay, then I'd leave the water in there for 24 hours. I tend to clean the bath out as we go before we fill it up, so this is usually the last day, so the customer doesn't want to have to let the water out, then clean all the dust and muck out of the bath. So that stays in there for 24 hours. Let that all out, and then you're ready to use it. I hope that's been helpful, guys. If you can give us a like and subscribe, we've got more how-to videos, bathroom makeover videos on the channel. Check them all out, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.